Yeah, carpentry really here trying to build more frames for our sliding mechanism. This looks pretty cool. I don't think we need to talk. I just want to watch him work because this is for Tissa. Right now he's just removing all this excess strips of wood here with the chisel. There's a chisel over there to cut into these so it'll be easier to chisel out. Hey, Leo.
Hey, Tony. How's it going?
Yeah, good. Other than the fact that right now there's like a lot of drills on the side. Our fan for our photo cutter didn't turn on because unplugged. And I thought it was on because the table saw it. It was too noisy. I'm an idiot, to say the least, but it's okay. We're okay now. Bye. Thank you. Hey, what's cooking, Robin?
Hey there. Right now, I am looking up some vendors for a project that is in process. Probably not something that we should share on YouTube at the moment,
Okay.
but
All right.
got some
Really decorated your place. You gotta put some posters on.
some posters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You got your own personal whiteboard here. Right.
Yeah. That way, clears up the desk a little bit, just in case. I don't know. Try it out. If I don't like it,
Alright.
get rid of it.
Cool.
Yep.
You got anything cool, Alex?
I don't know anything cool, but I can tell you what I'm working on.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to clean this up. I'm trying to get rid of this. It's called a lab jack. It just has a bunch of digital and analog inputs and outputs. The first function that this thing is doing that I'm trying to replace is using an analog to digital converter to read voltage readings from this laser height sensor. So you look at the sensor there. I'm going to put my hand under here, and you can see it like measures the.
Oh, look at that.
I'm moving my hand under the sensor, so it measures the distance between the sensor and my hand.
How does it measure, like, the distance to the laser? Is it like a reflection kind of thing?
Oh, this sensor.
Yeah.
So I'm not super, I'm not a total expert on it, but my understanding is that there's a laser shooting out that's at a slight angle, and then there's not quite a camera, but something similar to like the sensor in a digital camera that recognizes the spot, and so it's looking down. And since the laser's at an angle, depending on how high the surface is, that dot. So if you can imagine, like a laser's coming in like this, right? Mm-hmm. And it's projecting onto my hand. So if it's coming at an angle like this pen, if my hand's down here, the dot's going to be there. But as I move my hand up, the dot. Where the dot is it moves further out like that, and so this camera is looking down and recognizing the dot, and then and so depending on where the dot is along this axis, it can tell how high the surface is.
It sounds like trigonometry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or depth perception. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. All right. All right. Thanks for sharing. I learned something new.
You're welcome.
Amazing. Oh, I built this thing. It is a tripod stand for this camera, just so it can be higher. And let me show you. So when I set the tripod down, it's at this low. Let me turn it around. Yep, hi. Then I can set this up here. And there you go. It just uses a block of wood just to get that stabilized. Yeah, I'm wearing a respirator because my dumb head, you just feel like, hey, Karina.
Hey.
Doing anything cool lately?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, you made this, you cut this thing, didn't you?
Yes. So I made this so that we can test out the buttons before we start building, so in case like any of the buttons need to be like a little bit higher, we can adjust it before. So I've been kind of like testing to see how it works, but I feel like I need to build like a frame for it also, so that the PCB isn't like moving all over the place, and I'm like trying to hold it. So I'm kind of coming up with that. I've been taking like measurements to see if I can come up with the frame, so I can just put the PCB in the middle easily.
It sounds like you need to cut the front piece out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you cut the front.
Like this.
Like, yeah, you just cut this part through, and then that could just be it. So then if you screw the PCB in, then we just have to press this down.
Okay, that's a good idea.
By the way, this is the reason why it smells like coke in here. Not your fault, because we unplugged the fan to use a Dremel to plug our Dremel tool outside. And, yeah, whatever. Sorry. This is actually what I was cutting. And that's why everything's radioactive right now. Like and subscribe.